The residents may be left with nothing as the wind continues to fan heavy smoke. More than 100 firefighters are working tirelessly to quell the fire. Cape Town Fire and Rescue says it was initially in an inaccessible area on the slopes of Scarborough, Misty Cliff and Ocean View, but has since moved towards the Kommetjie area. It's burning close to the road, but no property is under threat at this stage. On Saturday, firefighters worked through the night to contain 2 fires around Devil's Peak. The cause of the fires are still not known. Well, as we've been reporting, a large vegetation fire is still raging in Ocean View and in Scarborough in the South Peninsula. More than 100 firefighters are battling the blaze. For the latest, we now cross live to our reporter Carmel Lochenberg, who is in Ocean View in the South Peninsula. A very good evening to you, Carmel, and thank you for joining us. As we speak, are firefighters winning that fight? Have they managed to contain the blaze?
Very good evening to you, Fabashni. Yes, currently as we speak, there's at least close to 200 firefighters that are still battling the blaze and are currently on the fire line. Now, this blaze broke out a little bit after 12 last night, and since then, these firefighters and a few volunteers have been fighting tirelessly. With me this evening, we've got Mr. Theo Lane, who's media spokesperson for Fire and Rescue Services, and he'll be telling us more. Mr. Lane, thank you for joining SABC this evening. Just tell us, during the course of the day, what happened, and in terms of the firefighters, where are we?
The firefighters have been battling this blaze since this morning, where it started in the radial area and has now spread towards the Ocean View area where we currently are. And the fire is not contained. It is being fanned by a very strong southeasterly wind, and we do find that a lot of the fire area is inaccessible to the conventional crews. This resulted in us having used 5 helicopters during the course of the day, of which we've still got 3 on scene, and they are assisting the firefighting crews to extinguish the fire that is above the area where the ground crews can reach.
Now, earlier today, at least 20 structures were affected in an area called Rustra Camp. What are your concerns during the course of the evening, especially when it comes to property being endangered?
We are concerned that the fire front is burning on different areas, which means that we have to stretch our resources to cover all of those areas. And without the help of the aerial support, we must make sure that the ground crew can actually get to each of the problem areas when they do arise. So movement of vehicles will be a priority throughout the night.
You just spoke throughout the night. What are your concerns going into the evening? Are we expected to get a bit darker now after 8?
The darkness itself poses a threat, but then also the wind, we don't expect it to abate in any way. So we have to take that into consideration when we are trying to determine what the direction of the fire is going to be. A change in wind direction is also possibly expected, which means that there could be some unburnt area that is going to be affected should the wind change.
Well, Vabakshni, as you heard, during the course of the night, these firefighters will be standing on their posts, especially on the fire lines. We will then obviously see more firefighters most likely coming in. And as you can see, there's also a heavy contingent of fire engines behind us, and we expect that also to continue through the course of the evening.
Thank you very much. That was our reporter Carmel Lochenberg coming to us live from the South Peninsula. Very worrying scenes there as strong winds continue to fan those fires.